Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. As you can see, my back deco has a little bit of Christmas spirit, and I hope that I find you good and warm. Although with the COVID-19 maybe lighten off a bit, we are able to travel. But I was hearing this morning there's a new strain of COVID-19 happening in Europe. That's right, it is in Europe. I'm not sure. We have the DG 66815 strain that we have in COVID, which is very contagious, and that's what we might see a rebound to what we have on the rubber glove. Now, definitely, good for the rubber glove, but not good for everybody else, right? Good morning, those of you who just join us. Feel free to share this video in your timeline if you think you can benefit for your friends or your colleague. In this festive season, we like to be what we call giving away. Yeah, that's right. And I have something for you to give away. The SmartRobie. That's right. In our SmartRobie 300 free credit. Just stay on and I'll be with you. We need to explain what you can get for the SmartRobie credit so far. Thank you for really sharing this thought in here. And if you have any stocks that you want me to look at, do pencil that in earlier on, then I'm able to look at it as we will start our morning headlines. That's right. Now, welcome again. Those of you who's just joined us this morning, we do see a sell-off after the market. In the Bursa context, we hit 1680, but do take note, okay? The news is still positive, but I want to bring your attention. We are seeing red Pentagon, okay? This is what I mean by the red Pentagon. That tells you likely the market is going to turn down. That's right. We hit the high. It just touched short of 1700. So you're hit first time in the SmartRobie trading with SmartRobie idea, the breakfast show, that our red Pentagon for KLCI has emerged, has triggered, which means we are likely to see some form of correction. The last time we had it was 1st of November. It happened for 4 days. We might see this longer time as the market, remember, has moved a bit higher in there. So we all have to be careful, isn't it? If you need to take profit, please go ahead and take profit. If you need to rotate your stock, do whatever you can to protect the remaining of the market. Now, many of you may ask, is this the beginning of the correction? Again, we simply rely on Pentagon Guider, which is much better. But right now, we have this morning, let's look at where the market is this right now. And we could see here, earlier on, the market was down 10 points. Maybe we'll see a bit more rallying, but generally, in the festive season, especially in the COVID context, many people choose to take profit. So you will see the sell-off volumes are very low. Right now, we do see a lot of what we call the banking stock. Okay, Mr. GN Lu want me to take a look at airport. Definitely not a problem. If you have any stocks you want me to look at, do pencil that in and I'm able to do that short. Okay, we got okay, the list is in here. JAX, we want to look at JAX too. So definitely the two early birds, JAX and airport, are something that I want to look on into here. All right, let's move on to our headline, what we have for you, because today is the festive season. Now, this is a Christmas giveaway. As I said before, some of you may have seen it before. Let me just repeat it. Today and another 3 more days up to Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, we are giving gifts away. 300 credits. That's right, 300 credit to give away, to give us a review on our SmartRobie. That's right. Now, that is a QR code right in the middle of the screen inside there. Snapshot it. That will take you to our QR, the like and review, and give us your feedback and what you think of SmartRobie. Of course, another additional 500 points. That's right, another 500 points. So all in all, it's about 800 points. Plus another 1-day investing cost. That's it. That's right. It's so simple. All you got to do is give us a review, and if your review is good, we will select it. You'll get additional 500 credit and 1-day investing cost. So please go ahead, give us I know some of you all this while wanted to give us a review, for some of the good stocks that idea we're giving to you. Maybe right now with 300 incentive. Definitely some of you. And for those of you who have done so and give us a good review, thank you very much from the sincere of our heart and our team, our coaches at Trade VSA. We really thank you for your feedback to help us to improve so you get better for the incoming months ahead of us for 2021. And I have something in store for you for a later talk, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So stay in touch and we'll go on and talk more, right? So this is a QR code again, those of you who just joined us. And remember, snapshot your profile or your referral code so we can update you with the 300 free credit if you have not done so. All right, thank you again. Now, today is Monday, of course, and Monday we always start with beginner. And usually we have more on the Friday and also Wednesday. But we'll look at the beginner, what we can do. And some of those stocks that we talk about has done pretty well too. So remember, Monday is beginner, so we do trading plans. Now, before we start on looking at trading idea, as usual, let's do a roundup of our morning headlines. Now, this appeared 2 days, which is last week, about Bank Negara and the World Bank. That's right, World Bank expect greater confidence for the 2021, and this is partly due to the recovery. Now, if you look at the chart in the COVID, which is the year 2020, in March and April sell-off, the market did sell off and we went down. Expected was 6.5%. But we did held up at minus 5.8. Of course, right now we are seeing a recovery, and 2021 is expected to go 6.7, okay, 6.7, but the local economists are projecting 5.6. Nevertheless, it's a robust growth, and that's why we are seeing the stock market going higher, right? No doubt there are, some of you may ask the question, with so many jobs and shopping malls are back. I just went to a shopping mall over the weekend. I can see people are heading back in there. But what's more important is the stock market, in their aspect, is always a forward-looking. That's right, it's always a forward-looking. So right now, you see the market is moving ahead because they are anticipating the 2021 is going to be. So tip in line, especially those of you who are beginner, you probably see the stock market to reflect that it is not, ladies and gentlemen. Stock market and the context of it is always forward-looking. That's where smart money use this kind of news to get ahead of you. So if you want to make money in 2021, this is one of the things you should learn. And give me a thumbs up if you felt that this is something good for you. Okay, let's move on to our next news, which is the Ringgit. All right, the Ringgit is expected to strengthen as usual. This is because of the US dollar, and I believe this is only temporarily as US dollar continue to be pressured. There is a likelihood that US FOMC may cut rates in the coming future, but I don't think so. A lot of people talk about it, and that's what the expectation. But usually we see this kind of strong Ringgit. This is where I talk about those of you who start to look at the US market. And that's right, this 23rd of December for our members, that's right, for our masterclass member, we'll be looking at the revision of what we have done on early this month. That's right, we were doing the masterclass, and remember, we always do revision. So if you are a masterclass member, it pays dividend because we're going to go back and review some of the cost notes that we have, and also not to forget to talk on a little bit of US market on Wednesday night. And if you are really interested to join our masterclass, which comes with a 1-year mentoring, remember, we'll mentor you for 1 year, right? And imagine how much of an improvement you will get. And if you have benefited from this, think about the benefit that you will get from our mentoring over the 1 year. All right, let's move on to our next news. Now, next news revolved around Gunung Capital, which talks about they are able to penetrate into Cambodia, opening banks. And usually at this rate, you want to talk about digital banks, which is very popular right now because you don't have to open up branches. That's why in property sector, the shop lots, that's going to be affected. Now, rather than open 10 in the past, they might just do 3 in strategic places, and the other one they will do digital in here. Now, digital banking is nothing new inside here. There are good stories and there are bad stories around it. But let's look at G Capital this morning here. G Capital, GCap. And let's look at the stock chart here. And we'll hit on the stock comment too. So you can see in this chart, we have a big fall, which is also timing together with the market correction. And right now, this market in here seems to be moving sideways. That's right. So it's moving sideways in here. There is no buy Pentagon yet. So right now, just take a look at it, and it doesn't look very, very good timing to go in. All right, let's move on to our next story. Now, next story is focused on the US market. That's right, the US market, the barons talk about the stock market could gain another 10% next year. So that is why along the same line, US, the Dow Jones looks well supported above 30,000 and looking higher. So at 10%, we are looking at 33,000. I think last close is about 30,200. So you still got another 10% in more. So with the Ringgit strengthening there, you'll get more US shares. So think about it, US market, Malaysia market, and you have a perfect combination. And when US SmartRobie roll out in first quarter of 2021, we might do a SmartRobie show on evening session. That's right, for the US market when the markets open in here. So stay with me, we'll see how that goes in here. But we have something in store for you. Now, let's look at the past Pentagon trade idea for the beginner segment in here. Now, these are some of the stocks that we have picked in the past. Some has done well, and despite the market has gone up a bit, it's correcting now, as I said before, in here. So some of these stocks will correct too. All right, so you can see JF Tech minus 0.5, Press Metal 13.8%, SL West 32%. Actually, it's gone up about almost 50 or 60%, and Syntex is minus 1.2%. Let's look at some of those stocks that we have. First one we have is JF Tech. Okay, let me just squeeze this a bit more so you can see it. That's right. So JF Tech. Now, this stock, when we first picked this, was 30th of November. Okay, this is a daily chart. You can see. Let me just take that away. This was the 30th of October. It went up. There was a pullback. There was a red Pentagon, right? And if you follow the ATR stop loss, you know maybe out. Now remember, when you see red Pentagon, there's two choices. You can take partial profit or you can stay on. But definitely when you see the ATR stop loss, and how do you find the ATR stop loss? Go over to the exit strategy. You'll find that. That's the one you want to be up. Right now, the market seems to rebounded in here. And tech stocks are doing well in US, so you can see this continue to rebound in here. So that's why we have the JF Tech just minus 0.5%. It hasn't gone much. It did went up as high as 6%, but coming back down in here. All right, next stock we have for you is, let me see that list, is Press Metal. Now you look at Press Metal in here, done pretty well on the 30th of, again, 30th, it's about 13%, it's gone up. Let me just, 30th of November, this is where we pick it up. Of course, if you follow the Pentagon, you're gone in much earlier. And if you were to pull this here, okay, you got about 14% from the date that we enter, plus or minus. And guess what? The metal continue to do well, so we will see this continue to go up. You have a nice spring inside here, no demand, but it'll take out of this high, so you'll probably see a continuation of a new high. Now, if you want to enter Press Metal on a trending stocks, okay, usually we reserve that for Wednesday segment. Use the trading plan that we have so far. All right, trading plan. So Press Metal doing very well. Next one we have SL West. SL, one of those are good winner too. SL West. All right, SL West was picked on 23rd of November. Okay, so 23rd of November was here. Oh no, what's this one? Yep. 23rd of November, it came back down, so no problem. You can see, pick it up, we have no supply. And remember, no supply, very powerful. You enter no supply the next day here, 147. If you enter 140, and those of you who are members, 147, hey, 30%. That's perfect, beautiful, right? And who specialize in NS? That's right, our trainer Zac. And make sure you follow him every Monday, Tuesday and Friday, and he will explain what is NS, and it is part of the package that we teach all our members to use NS, a low risk. And we did explain also the NS, the positive expectancy returned. Again, we will review this on the 23rd December for our masterclass members. Now, if you are not, you're considering joining our masterclass, maybe it's time we will talk more. But NS is usually covered in the other segments that we do in our show. All right, so let's delete. So if you look at this, again, the question that I always give out, can buy a SL West. Again, go back to the trading plan. Okay, if you take the trading plan, SL West, hit that one. Let me just switch it to a big, yep. So SL West, you can see, scroll it up, hit the trading plan. And you can see 214 if you want to buy two, so which means you have to take out higher, or you want to buy at a pullback at 177, which is around here. Okay, 177, pretty nice, just right on the moving average in there. Okay, so now it's like in between here and there, so be patient. Now remember, I talk about the sectors, the solar PV sectors. I'm sure if you want to catch that again, just go over to the video on YouTube, and some of those stocks I've talked about is already in there. Now let's move on. The next stock, Sintex. Now Sintex is actually has moved up. They came out with a very good report too, right? And one member did call me up and say, hey Martin, no, I bought Sintex based on that, but tak jalan. As you can see here, there was a big wash. The earnings came back up. The earnings was not too bad, and it started to hold up in here. Sintex is a long-term play. No doubt the market now has seemed to be moving sideways. Now remember, Sintex is $12. This kind of stocks that usually at $12, they don't move technically like those $1 and $2 stocks, or even the penny stocks. They tend to be more what we call forgiving, so you might want to hold a longer term in here. And if you look at the Sintex, okay, they are into two things, the property as well as packaging, and they also own Daibochi too, if you don't know that. Okay, let's look at stock fundamental. Having said that, you can see stock fundamental is down to 3. Used to be about 5 or 7 because the price has gone up a bit. So pay 1.91% at this price. Of course, if you bought it around before the breakout at $12, then you would get a better price. Right now, discounted value, all right, it's still considered as overvalue. That's right, overvalue, because of the PE that's gone up. That's right, so take note of it. Now, that's why it's always good, all right? So if you were to buy now, you're buying a bit more pricey, but not a problem, okay? And look at the share prices as you go higher, all right? So those are the 4 stocks. Of course, now we will look at also some lesson learned. Not all trade works out. Those are the 4 trade events, right? So we want to do a bit of lesson learned too. And then we're going to look at a couple of stocks. Now, lesson learned is on Latitude Tree, which we'll pick. But then again, sometimes these kind of stocks, especially depending on the market, they tend to move a bit. So, but anyway, just look at some lesson learned here. Latitude Tree, which we'll pick last week, and this is what we have. And let me bring out the trading plan we have. Okay. Now, trading plan for 14th of December, we have green Pentagon and moving. We have no supply. So, all right, we have no supply on. Okay, enable here, but that no supply apparently did not materialize and close well. You can see that, right? It was 14th of December here, okay, and the market did not complete, and there was a what we call a red Pentagon. Okay, so the red Pentagon came out, and the market subsequently, the red Pentagon actually came out, and you can see in here the market actually sort of break down. Right now we got a couple of tests here, but what more important is to switch to daily chart and see. Now right now it hasn't hit the ATR stop loss yet. Now on foresight we have seen the climatic volume that we've seen. Climatic volume, and guess what? We have an uptrust. So we have the uptrust. We haven't got a confirmed uptrust yet because the market sort of pull back and it's still moving sideways in here. Right, I know you are probably, if you've gone in here 430, now is, let's see, how much have you lost, which is the 14th of December is somewhere around here. So if you have gone in here, will be 9%, okay, 9% down because of these stocks. This was down 3%, this is down, and this is down. Today is down 3% in here. So that makes up why the market is. No doubt the trend has changed, so you want to tighten up your stop a bit. If you hit the ATR stop loss, you want to go on. But on foresight, what we have learned from this lesson in here is the climatic volume. Now, climatic volume on line change, it's good when the market is trending. Now, you have seen earlier on, the KLSE has started to turn down due to the red Pentagon, and we are seeing orange trend zone, and no surprises, Latitude Tree is following that. So we always have to trade with the mega trend, which is the KLCI. So keep that in mind. Whenever any trade that you do, sometimes we want the KLCI to really move in our direction. Okay, so other aspect. Now the question now remains is that should I stay on, or should I trade Latitude Tree? Again, going back to the trading plan of Latitude Tree, you can type that in your SmartRobie and check that one out. All right. So next I want to look at it is the next stock that we have. Again, if you look at it, price to enter 441. Stop loss right now, stop loss is 382. 382 and 365 we can see. But if you look at 365, which is around here, or 382, just here, we are not stop out yet. Okay, just take note of that. All right. Let's move on and look at the next thing I have for you. Now, the two stocks we have picked up from the Pentagon guide are Padini and BJ Toto. All right, so let's look at Padini. Having said that, I'll do a trading plan for Padini. So you can see here, Padini was, now remember, Padini first had 15th of December. Okay, so let's bring this up. Okay, you can put green Pentagon on 14 December. At what price? Okay, that would be 297. 297. Okay, and overall trend is up. Okay, and let's look at the weekly. Ooh, weekly is also up too. Okay, weekly trend is also up. All right, so that's good. Okay, so switch back to daily chart. So weekly trend is up, hourly trend is also up, and there was a nice pullback and the market seems to be it. We'll take back and look at it. So indicator SMARTRobie, yes, we have the green Pentagon for beginners. Okay, again, green Pentagon and blue bullish trend zone. Now, what I mean by bluish trend zone, this is the blue color. You can see that. That's a blue color. So bullish trend zone in here. So important price and date. Okay, let's look at it. So how do you know about the important price? Let's look at the old high here. Old high is 348. Okay, 348. Last high at 348. And any important date. So if you want to look at important date, we'll type Padini and we go to trading plan. Okay, we go to trading plan and see whether we have any announcement date. Nope, there is no EPS date in here, so we know that holding period is about 2 weeks to 2 months. So since this is slightly longer term stock, we will know to hold it for 2 months. All right, so there's no important date here. And price to enter, again, we go back trading plan, 317 or $2.80. Okay, 317 or $2.80. Okay, so you can see here 317, which is we want to take up the high, then initiate the move. Else we are not in at all. Okay, so I think that's important too. So if you look at the this stock, which was just now, latitude 3. See, on the 14th of December, okay, we want to go up 441. What is the high? High was 449. Yep, we are in on that trade. So we want the market to go higher than we want. So latitude 3, we are in. And the same goes for Padini, because you want to enter when the market go higher. Okay, so which means if the market don't go higher, then you're not in for that trade. Price to enter. Now, where is the stop loss? So stop loss, you want to put the exit strategy, okay, which is 277. All right, 277 is a stop loss in here. And how do I know that? You can see 2779. 2779. I always take the higher of the two stop loss. Okay. Okay, profit target, we have that TP1. I normally take a higher TP, so I'll go back to exit strategy 344. Okay, 344. Holding period is 2 months. Okay, that's it. That's our very simple trading plan. All right, and then we will save this. All right, so going back to Padini, 21st of December, we will only enter at 317. Stop loss at 280, right? We want to take target at 340. Holding period about 2 months, and we only want to be there. Right now, the green Pentagon is there, so it's pretty simple, just getting it straight up. Okay. Now there are some of the stocks that one of you actually want me to look at was Airport. Let's look at Airport right now. Okay, Airport. So you look at Airport, we have red Pentagon in here. And again, very simple, Airport. Just put in your trading plan here. Okay. And look at, I assume you have this. So just look at exit strategy. So if you look at exit strategy, think to exit at 5563. 5563, which is here. 5563, which is here. Okay, some of you may have entered the green Pentagon, no doubt, but this is where your stop loss is, okay, because it's on NS in here, 5563 here, or when you see red Pentagon, because it says from the here, think to exit at 5563 stop loss. Pentagon is already red and in bearish orange trend zone. However, Airport may move sideways downtrend, or even go lower. Be ready to exit if you break through the 563. Also keep it in mind, okay, 563 for that one. So that's on the that's pretty easy. Just use a SmartRobie and it pretty much figure out for you. Next one, we have one of the members is Jax. Okay, now if Jax also after green Pentagon in here, again, let's go back to Jax. If you ask me, most of you will ask me what I look at these stocks inside here, I'll just follow the SmartRobie, okay? So you look at Jax and you look at the exit strategy. Robie suggested Kim Long. Okay, think to exit at 548 again. Orange trend zone, red trend zone, what is that? 584. So it will be 50, somewhere around here. Or still long way down lah. Okay, so hold it. And what's the holding period? Usually about 2 months. So depending when you bought it, if you bought it 2 months, it doesn't go anywhere, then I usually tell people close the trade, look for another shares. All right, because hope, remember, it's not a strategy. You can hope, but very important, as we said before. And on the 23rd of December, this coming Wednesday, for our member masterclass, we're going to share with you a strategy how you're going to deal with all this hope and no hope. Okay, so Charlotte, unfortunately I can't answer your SL West in here. I just want to keep the two, but we will talk more on Wednesday night. All right, so that's the two stock review that we have. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, right, very important is that you want to study the stocks. You want to be able to buy at this stage. And the first line change, so if you look back at here, right, the first line change, which is actually here, this is the first line change. If not this one here, there was a wash, the market goes up in here. But here, not so good, okay, because you're already moving halfway up. You want to get very close to the Pentagon. That's why I always suggest for those of you, when you buy, check out with the Pentagon first. Check out, and you want to buy very close to the beginning of the green Pentagon, not here. Here is a bit late. I hope the person who passed me, Mr. Lai Kok Fong, you bought it around maybe 50 or 56 cents, right? If you have followed the Pentagon. If not, then learn to trust SmartRobie. SmartRobie will be with you for a long time. It's your happy, convenient, even better than your dealer. Because I feel that many dealers are also using SmartRobie too. All right, in here. So for the other shares, I wouldn't have time to take a look. I apologize for that one. Definitely join my colleague in here on every Monday. Today is Monday, so Zac will be with you today. So this is what we talk about, the low accumulation in here, and we talk about the agenda. Remember, being an educated investor, educated trader, right? Make that as your goal for 2021, right? Get some sort of train agenda in your thing. Else, you'll be trading, you're looking at shares here, looking at shares there. It doesn't make sense. Have a plan to get educated. Just like now we are doing all this education in here, but we can only do so much because of the time involved. Do consider our masterclass. Okay, so here are some educational tutorial. This is a QR code. You can learn about CNS, LS, LC, SP test, and the no confirm, which actually tell you how the setup of the market and things as chart you can see in here. Of course, the last talk for the year will be 30th of December, the KLSE report card day. Haha, which sector fared well and which didn't, and some of the lessons learned for 2021. We will again look at all the stock sectors that I covered this year, all right, since the beginning of the COVID-19 and how well they fare. And what are the lessons we can learn to bring forward for a better 2021? That's right, I want to bring you to 2021 that you can grow and make your money more than what we do today, right? So make sure you join me. And don't forget, those of you, we are opening our February 2021 intake. Registrations are now. Those of you who are still considering or not, or wanted to upgrade your skill, as I talked before, the Train Ninja, something for you to ponder upon. If not, continue to follow us and give us a good review. As I said before, the free 300 credits, SmartRobie, will be here with you to continue to support you. And next year, when we roll out SmartRobie US, then you have more choices. But right now, do give us a good review, and with this Christmas giveaway only to 24th of December. All right, just 24th of December, another 3 more days, and we will end the campaign. Of course, do join our Telegram group if you have not done so for more stock information and great ideas like we see in here. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday for our intermediate breakfast show. Again, thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do too many of that, but do use SmartRobie and look at SmartRobie trading plan and exit strategy that will get you out of the way. Thank you and bye-bye.